Remember Skarner? Well, Riot doesn't. This guy won the VGU pool over 2 years ago and we still haven't really seen anything about his rework. Well, we got a bit of an update on the situation of Skarner and on why we get so few VGUs lately, even with the biggest budget ever. As a reminder, in 2018 we got full VGUs for Akali, Irelia, Swain and Nunu in the same year, while now we just got Udyr last year, but we're also getting some ASUs like Ahri and Caitlyn, but the process still feels slow and a lot slower than it used to be. So why? Well, Riot Lexical offered some answers about the timeline of VGUs and Skarner, saying that reworks are very costly and taxing due to the affinity that players build over the years with the champion, so they don't want a situation where they completely change how the champion feels and alienate all the former mains like it happened before with some of the reworks, so they take a lot more time to get it right for new and old players of that champion at the same time. They started the poll for Skarner before Udyr was even completed, and they started working on Skarner after the Udyr rework was out. And funny thing is, Skarner is still just in mid-development after all this time, and they are not thinking about doing another vote poll yet, but there are other champions that are still considered for VGUs or just VUs after Jax and Skarner apart from Teemo and Lee Sin. So we'll see who is next in line. Funny is that we got those new icons and Skarner is still using his old style here, even if they intend to change him almost completely visually and not be a Crystal Scorpion anymore but more of an Earth Elemental. Nocturne and Shyvana definitely deserve at least a visual update too, since their teams are both awesome. I really wonder how Skarner even won the vote. I think Riot was hoping that he won't win. I still think they should just turn Skarner into a Scorpion girl though. That will sell a lot more skins. The thing is, we still have a lot of champions like Zilean and Gragas that have more pixels on their new icons than on their entire models. So at this pace, we'll all be long dead from the hit death of the universe by the time every champion that needs an update receives one. Unless they just decide to port the 3D preview models from Wild Rift for every champion to save some time. Also for midscope updates, they have two that they are exploring recently, but they may or may not work out and be finished, since those midscope reworks are mostly done between other bigger projects, and that's quite unfortunate. I'm a pretty big fan of those, and they are easily done for champions that need a bit of a gameplay update compared to full VGUs. Also, the team that makes the full VGUs is not related to the team that makes ASUs, like the ones that Caitlyn or Ahri got, since those are done by the skins team, which also begs the question of why we get 15 new skins every month, but only 1 or 2 VGUs a year. So that's about all we got for this update. I was really hoping they would ramp up a lot faster since they announced the ASUs and have at least a few champions updated every year, but let me know what you think. Leave a like or I will visually update you into a hamster and eat you, and thanks for watching.